Alright guys, Yowie Chaser. Alright, we've got a lot to talk about here. First off, I found this new map, but I can only use it in Queensland. I can't tell you what it is either, guys, sorry. It's no benefit to use anyway. All it does is has this extra feature that I need to, that will tell me where Yowies are. You know how I tell you I know where they are? It has a feature that I need for that, okay? So, unless you know what I'm looking for, it's no use to you in the map, okay? The map's just like Google, but it just has this extra feature, that's all. Alright, so that makes things really good. That makes my life easier, but like I said, it only works in Queensland. There's probably other ones for New South Wales and that, Victoria. But like I said, you don't need it unless you know where Yowies are. Well, you don't really need it. Like I've told everyone, they're on ridge lines anyway. There's just a certain part of a ridge line that they're on. All right, now, guess what else, guys? This will blow your mind. I think other researchers are starting to listen to what Yowie Chaser says, guys. Oh, you're gonna hate me. If I go on a bit, just stand by. Don't hang up. Don't go. Stay to the end because there's a lot to talk about. All right. So you know how you hear about there's a couple of guys with their podcasts and they go, "Oh, Yowie Chaser goes to everybody's Yowie research areas and all this," right? So I've had two people go to mine now. Two people have released the video. Two researchers, and they've gone to my. Can you believe it? After all this, they've gone to my research areas. Oh, so they're not showing respect. They're not. I don't know what all the words are. There's that many words, but two of them. So is that funny? Anyway, look, I don't care, guys. That's good. I'll talk about a bit more about that. Then I want to talk about this video because what I was doing today, I was changing the picture because I was like, it's not getting many views. Look, none of my videos have had much views today. It's really weird, eh? I know a lot of people have probably been away, or probably everyone's sick of hearing me. Still got no results. I reckon I know all this stuff, but I got no results. Yeah, it'll change, man. It will change, guys. So yeah, I wanna talk about this video. All right, there's something interesting in this video you need to see. We'll get back to the researchers. Hang on. So this is where old mate had his Browns plane sighting around here. So I actually went here. Okay, I walked here, but because it was raining and there was long grass, I walked down this dam. The grass was up to my waist, and because old mate said there were snakes in there, it was raining. I'm trying to tell the story, and I've just totally stuffed up the whole story, right? And old mate doesn't want me telling the whole story anyway, so it's just going to be a very short story. So this happened back in 1988. This is at Browns Plains. There's the Logan motorway. That way, going up here takes you towards Acacia Ridge. This way takes you Browns Plains, Jimboomba, where I don't live. All right, so then, who remembers this guy? I think he's retired now from Yowie Research, but he goes like, so this is Beachmere. He goes, "G'day, it's Jamie." So he had a sighting. A guy told him about a sighting he had here at this boat ramp. So that guy actually contacted me. He messaged me. So hopefully because he said there's more to the story. He hasn't told the full story about things that happened. But it was just good to hear from him. So that's interesting. Be good to hear from him. What's that bloody hole there? Look at that. Was that just water? That's just water. All right. So where will we go next? All right. So let's talk about our researcher mate, our Gary the Finderer. So this is the Pockets Road, Numbinbar Valley. Pockets Road, Numbinbar Valley. So this is this place. This is where I seen that little footprint. I walk along here. I tell you there'll be Yowies up in these pine tree plantations, blah, blah, blah. And I couldn't get across the creek, right? And because I've been having like heart problems, I was a bit tired. I walked down this hill. It was actually pretty steep. And I don't even know what happened, why I didn't go down there. I don't know. I know I couldn't get across the river. I think I didn't want to get wet or something. I don't know. Anyway, so, all right, so these are the two videos. That's me just talking about the area. Well, that's me when I'm actually going down. I don't know why I never crossed the creek. I didn't want to take my shoes off. And it was actually a bit how you going to get across. And I wasn't feeling well. And then not long after that, this is probably close to when I had to go to hospital. No wonder I've been out. That's why I'm out of breath all the time. If you hear me breathing, man, I don't know, I'm struggling. But anyway, we'll still keep going. All right. So yeah, if you watch those videos, you'll hear me talking about going down here. The footprint was probably here somewhere. I'm walking here. I'm pointing up to the hills, saying to go in here. So Gary's actually walked up here, which is a good thing. And he's walked through all these pine forests, and guess what he's found? He's found a whole heap of he's found two different types of footprints in there. So that's actually, see what I mean? Why it's not bad if people go to the Yowie Research area. You don't have to take it the wrong way. So he's gone there. Now I couldn't get across there. Now he struggled to get across the creek. He even says he had to take his shoes off. He was walking on sharp rocks. It is a nasty little creek. And probably better once the water drops, you'll be able to get across. But look, he's gone in there and he's found heaps of stuff in there. So it will probably be his new sort of research area, I'd say. Now the other thing is, while we're here, is anyway, go watch those videos and you'll see what I've got to say. Then also, this is the weird thing is Gary was going to have his like little Yowie function up here, where people come and tell stories. That just happens to be here. Now I believe what he did, the poor bugger. I believe he's parked his car up here, thinking he can get out up here, but you can't. That's the problem. And I think he got dropped off down here, thinking he'll be able to get back to here, but he couldn't make it. So to go from here to here, seriously, would be 30 or 40 minutes probably. I don't know. It's a bloody long drive. I do it all the time. You think I would know. Anyway, so that's good. See why people should share their research areas? There's no big deal. He didn't see a Yowie there, but he did find things that I didn't see. So it turns out it's a good thing. So there's not a problem. You're not going to see a Yowie anyway. That's the next problem. All right, now look, Gary's going to say he didn't see the video. Okay, that's what he's going to say. He's going to say, "I didn't know that was Yowie Chaser's area." Okay, I reckon that's what he'll say. Look, he might have, but after all the stuff I've gone through about going to people's research areas. Yeah, he even says at the start of his video, it's a new thing. He's never been here before. So obviously you watch my video and you go, oh, I didn't know that was there. I'm going to go down there. This is what I'm saying, guys. People are starting to listen. Oh, yeah, we chase him. Just might happen to know what he's talking about. Anyway, we'll keep going. Let's go to the next one, guys. Let's go to the next one. All right. I don't know if we should give out the info on this one just yet. I could play a trick. I'm going to play a trick, guys. What I'm about to show you is not real, okay? I'm playing a trick. I just don't want to give this spot up yet, okay? Because there's possibly good things happening here. Now, what's his name? Agaloo? Agaloo knows the spot. I know the spot too. But I was walking up here the other day, right? And I said, Agaloo, you should come here and check this area out. But I said, only come here at night. It won't be any good in the daytime. You need to come here at the night, right? Guess where Agaloo went? He's put up a video yesterday, and he's gone there as well. This is what I'm saying. They're starting to listen, guys. They're listening to, oh, Yowie Chaser. So he's gone to my research area here. After all the stuff I talk about. No, I did tell him to go there, but so that's a different thing. But you know what? Even if I didn't say go there, he probably would have went there and had a look. All right, now, There's other things I wanted to show you in the video, but I actually can't. Because then it'll give the area away. I was going to tell him he's looking for a sign on a gate. He wants to know who owns the property. I think, I'll show you where, if you're watching this, Agaloo, right? Listen, come down here to Brompton Road. Alright, there's a little road here. As you're driving up here, there's a little side street. And it goes down into this farm. I think these are the people that own it. It could have been sold to some Western Australia land developer. I don't know whether he brought the land. I know he spent $8.8 million on some land here, so I don't know if he's brought all this land and people probably just leave their cows on this land. But I think all this is getting developed soon. And that's probably why the helicopter was flying around. Alright. So yeah, he was actually saying that I haven't heard this story before, that he's seen Yowie cows that have had their heads ripped off or something. I don't know. I haven't heard that story. But very interesting. So yeah, so I'm actually going to show you something in the video now. It's probably nothing, but I'll just show you. Come back to this video. Alright, can you see that? At 7:16, I'm way back here, right? I was just filming up the creek just to see what was up here, but now that I know that this little rock's here, I can see it actually in my video when I was way back down the creek, right? So I've actually picked it up. See this rock? Alright, keep watching. Alright, there's the rock. I think I spot the rock. Alright, I'm not sure when, but watch the video. I'll just let it play. I'm walking around. Now see that, if you slow that video down, that doesn't look much from there. But, geez, it looks crap from there, but, oh yeah, here. I don't know where I drew now, I can't tell, I'd have to, but I don't know if this is the toes, or if this is the toes here. It looks like a foot and toes. You just have a look on your own thing, right? Right now, I don't look at that because I'll show you why. Oh, I got better then, I think. Because I see this, and I think, is that a footprint, right? This is what I was thinking. I was thinking that was a footprint. And it didn't look like a footprint. And I thought, oh, a rock's been washed out. But is that rock being taken out of there and placed here, guys? This is what I'm thinking. It could be that rock. Now, to get down into there, I had to walk through the bush. It's not far. Like, the parkland's just up. It's only 20 metres. No, it's only probably 10 or 15 metres from the parkland down to the bush. But there's no actual track down to the bush. You had to go through scrub to get in there. So when I went through, there was a bloody tree branch with ants in it, and then even to get out, I had to go back past the bloody ants. You'll hear me in the video saying it. So no one went down there to put that rock on there. Okay. Now in Agaloo's video that he's not his last one, his second last one. He's walking up a creek and he finds a rock that's up an embankment where you couldn't really get up to. So I'm now starting to think, is there something going on with these rocks? Is this some sort of sign or something? Anyway, I don't know. But it's weird, alright? Now, I'm going to go show you something else about a footprint I found. Alright, so see this video here? It's actually Belbo Grove. It's just a different part. When I walk across here, there's a footprint in this dirt, right? Now, I'll show you. Alright, so see that? Look. This thing's weird. So it goes like that. And then it steps right out here, right? It goes right out and then comes in. So at the time I thought, well, that's a really weird foot. Then there's another guy. There's another guy that Agaloo talks to called Yowie Vlog, okay? Yowie Vlog. He's got a mad little orange symbol and it says Yowie Vlog, right? Now, this guy's got a video and he's found a whole heap of footprints, a couple of animals that have been chewed up, some leeches on him, a snake going through the water, right? Now, he has the same. He's taken a photo of the same footprint. It's not this one here, but it's the exact same shape. It's this weird angle, guys. Right? How it goes. Now, I don't know who that guy is, but just by the quality of his videos, I would say that he's the professor. I would say he's the scientist that had the Yowie sighting with the 2 rock clacks and the baby Yowie and the mummy Yowie. I don't know. I could be wrong. He's just said he does a very good video with very good filming. I just feel like some of his knowledge would go to the amount of time, spend the amount of time to get really good pictures, where me, I just walk over here, yeah, whatever. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if that's him or not. I'd say it is. Probably doesn't want me saying that it's him. He's probably just keeping himself hush hush. I don't know, but that's just my thoughts. Anyway, go and have a look, guys. Go over the vlog, watch his video, and look for this weird footprint. All right, what else have we got? Oh yeah, I just want to say thanks to these people know who they are. Someone said you should start a Patreon. Someone's just comment saying you should get I think shirts and hats. So yeah, like I said, when we get to, oh look, I don't know what's gonna happen, guys. I don't know if I'm being honest, I don't know if I can survive on what I'm gonna have. Okay, I don't know. All right. So he's all know the story how I lost all my work. So I'm dead. I swear to God, guys, I'm dead set broke. All right. Now, come the end of this financial year, I'll probably be stopping what I do. Like I don't do much anyway, but there's nothing. I've got no work. I mean, zip, nothing. Like it's crazy. All right. So I'm still living on savings. Okay. Lucky I had a little bit, but I try to spend it wisely. And if we're going to keep doing this, hang on. Yeah, if I'm going to keep doing this, I've got to try and make some money somehow. And then this is what I'm planning, guys. This is what I'm hoping, right? I'm hoping to do this not 24/7, but hopefully make this a job. Now, even if I was making money off this, you wouldn't be making much. You'd probably make $1 a day. You need to get thousands of views to make any money, but we could sell hats and shirts. People said they would join Patreon or whatever. That would be good. I don't know how much. I don't even know how that works, because they're the sort of things I've never ever thought about or worried about. But I want to keep doing this. We've got to get a Yowie, guys. I think once I stop worrying about all the other shit that I've got going on, I'll be able to just focus. I don't know if you all remember, but I said I had this thing and I've got to sort it out. I think once I do that, that'll get us into a better Yowie spot. All right. Actually, I need to. Once this map thing's up and working, I need to check that area better with this other map. Yeah, I think I haven't put the wooden pong video up yet. I still haven't got to that. I've still got heaps of videos to put up. Where I walked up this hill, it was steep, man. I'm telling you, that's where I smelled this weird smell. That's why I was asking people if Yowie smell like sewage, because that's what it smelled like, man. It was wrong. And then I thought I heard the little footprints. Now that's another good spot. The map thing that I've got, I don't think it goes into there because it's right on the border. So anything on the New South Wales border, it doesn't show. And that's where this is. It's right on the border. But anyway, we probably don't even need to go that far. What else? I don't know. But yeah, I want to try and get out every day. And then the same thing, like with my shitty business that I've got, that's just, you've got no idea how crap it's gone. Like I said, guys, I used to get 10 to 15 calls a day, right? Now, half the time I didn't even answer the phone. Right. Or and if I did, if someone messaged me, I would just I'd give them my mate's number. I've had a couple of mates that do the same shit as what I do. I said to them the other day, I said, "He's no, I don't get no work, eh? You reckon you can send me some work, considering, you're all rich and I'm broke? Still waiting. Still getting nothing." Uh, anyway, so yeah, the thing I use to do my business, I'll end up selling because it just costs too much money anyway, that thing. And I'm going to, like I said, I'll probably end up buying a four-wheel drive. I'm definitely going to go Mitsubishi Pajero. I was going to go the bloody Jeep, but I thought, nah, because if anything goes wrong with it, it'll cost too much money to fix. So we're going to stick with Pajero. Everyone says they're reliable. And we'll start heading down four-wheel drive tracks. Still, I don't know if I can go and sleep out in the bush by myself yet. I don't know. I don't know if I'm game enough. I actually went to Bilbo Grove. When was it? Oh, last night. I went there last night because I went to Redcliffe, and then on the way back, I thought I'm going to Bilbo Grove. I went there; it was pitch black. And I don't know if I told you this, but I hit a kangaroo the other night. So it smashed the bulb in the headlight. The lights. Oh yeah, the light's broken. Actually, I gotta go check something. I don't know if you know, but the plastic broke that holds the light in. So I got bicarb soda, I think it was, or baking soda, and you sprinkle that on it, put super glue on it, and it welds the plastic back. I haven't checked it yet to see if it stayed in. It hasn't moved, so it must be alright. It welds plastic, man, that stuff. I actually made a video of it. So yeah, I lost a quarter of my bumper bus, fully snapped it off, went under the car. So I shouldn't tell people this because now they know what to look out for. They'll say, there's his bumper bar. So yeah, I haven't got another bars on it, so I had to sort of dodge that up. The whole car's just gone to shit. Anyway, where was I going with that story? I was talking about getting a Pajero. Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say I went to Bilbo Grove, and there's only one headlight. Man, I drove in. It was so dark, man, and I was shitting myself. I thought, how do people walk around the bush? I don't know. I'd probably be alright with somebody with me, but alright, that's enough bullshit for one night. Alright, cheers for watching, guys. Like I said, I'll be able to sell this thing. That'll fund the Pajero. Probably spend 15 grand, and then I want to get lights on it and whatever. And then yeah, we'll go hit four-wheel drive tracks. There's a few tracks that I want to get down instead of walking everywhere. And yeah, explore them. I reckon we'll have a better chance doing that. And especially if they're at the top of ridgelines where we need to get. I actually, you know what? I'll tell you what I did do, guys. I looked before this stupid map thing went down. It wasn't today, it was last night, night before when I found it. It was really late at night when I found it. I couldn't go to sleep. And I actually looked at, the Stickland track, the thermal track, where they got the Yowies on thermal. And I found something very interesting. It was something I already knew, but there's something better that probably has not been explored there yet. So when I get this stupid map working again, I'll have another better look at that. All right. And you know what? One day, some lucky other researcher, I might get the chance to find a Yowie with me. I wonder who that lucky person will be. I don't know. All right. That's enough. That's enough dribble. Enough dribble. That's what people say. I dribble. All right, I'm going. See you later.